know it's late. I'm on my way to work. Just woke up from a nap. At the park. It was a good nap. I worked the graveyard shift at Waffle House. So that means that my day starts right now. It's Friday, January 31st. Last day of the month. Last day of the first month of 2025. About damn time. Because January was too long. I don't understand how it's only 31 days in January. There's other months that have 31 days, but January just seems like it's just excessive. So. It's only 31 days, but it seems like a lot of stuff has happened in 2025 already. Not just personally, but like worldwide. A lot of things have been happening in January 2025, and it's I'm just happy that February is coming. It's almost over. I've never done a live video before while driving, so this is it. My shift doesn't start until 9 o'clock, and it's 7 o'clock right now. Go ahead. It's all you. Oh, you're gonna wait though. You're gonna wait. Now I feel like an asshole. Because I'm blocking this guy in, and I don't want to make eye contact with him because he knows that I'm not letting him in. Sorry, guy. I know. Now this other car wants to get in, and I can't let you in. I can't let anyone out because I'm at a red light. So you can wait. Yeah, I just woke up. I'm well rested, for sure. It was a good day. This morning I got off work at like 6:30. Then I went to the lake. I walked my dog. I thought about flying today, but I didn't. I just wrote some more music. I made some new music. Ate, and then I went to sleep. Like, yeah. Maddox fan, respectfully, shut the fuck up. It's always someone saying dumb shit like that. You can leave if you want. I'm driving and I'm on live, and no one's died or got into a car accident. So respectfully, just leave. I don't care. How dangerous is it to drive a half a mile up the street at 30 miles an hour? hands-free. Well, your phone is hands-free. Not dangerous at all. A lot of people live in fear. I'm not one of those people that live in fear. Never been my personality type. I like your music. Thank you. I've been working on my music this month. I've been like really putting in my work. Really putting in the work to try and get this album out. I've been working on an album for like, oh my God, like 3 years now. And I'm finally like, I would say I'm like 75% done with my album. There's levels to it. I got a lot more stuff I want to do before I can actually like feel confident and releasing, putting it out. But thank you. Anyone who doesn't know already, I put in all my episodes of Vanlife Diaries, all the music in all the episodes is original music by me. I made it myself, and I'm really proud of myself. So check me out. I'm on SoundCloud, Spotify, Rap Fame, YouTube. I'm everywhere. Apple, everywhere. Thank you very much for listening. All right. So let's see. I'm not going to be on here long. Looks like we got 7 people. A whole 7 people in here. That's awesome. Or whatever. It's a little nippy, so I got my blanket here. It's a little nippy. It's like 48 degrees was what my car is saying. It's not that cold. But it was raining all day, so it's a little nippy. I need to smoke. That's for sure. I need to find I'm gonna smoke. I don't know if this is gonna be legal to even like roll on camera. So I think I'm just gonna tilt this until I'm done rolling my my joint. I'm not trying to get kicked off of YouTube. But if it happens, it happens. Like I said, I don't live in fear. I don't care what happens. If I got into a car accident while I was recording on live, that would have been a really cool live. It would have ended right there, and everybody would have just watched the video and saw that I died. And then they probably wouldn't have, gone live while driving. But I don't make decisions based off of if I'm afraid or not. It's supposed to, the fear is supposed to be there to help you, like help you learn about yourself, not to keep you from doing things. So that's not me. Let's see. Don't really have much going on at the moment, except I'm going to work soon. I've been making music. I'm rolling a joint. I got into this like I kind of got into like a little I wouldn't even call it a debate, because debates usually have like two sides that are like informed and like they're respectful of each other and sharing back and forth. So I don't think I got into a debate, and it wasn't even really an argument. I kind of just had like a little conversation earlier with one of my friends who lives in Colorado. Do I even want to talk about this right now? Because it's not petty. It's kind of petty. Honestly, it's not really a story. I'm just like trying to fill in some space right now, and it's kind of fresh on my head, kind of. This morning, long story short, I saw a post, a story from one of my friends. And to be clear, this person is a man who's actually not really my friend. He's actually just my best friend's boyfriend. And we are like friends on Instagram just by default because of that. Just a little background of them. They've both went to my wedding. When I was married, him and his girlfriend, my best friend, were in my wedding. So we're close-ish. So I felt like comfortable sort of like talking to him about it. But after like I went into it, I was like, you know what? I really don't care. Truthfully, a lot of the reasons why I don't do things is because I really don't give a shit. I really don't care. People live their life, and like, as long as it doesn't affect me, I really don't care what you do, what you say. But this morning, which I already know that like getting off of work at 7 o'clock in the morning, the first thing that I should do is just go to sleep. But what I do is I sit on YouTube and Instagram and all these other apps, and I just like, just scroll endlessly for no reason for hours until I fall asleep. So this was this morning, and the delusional, unrested brain of mine decided to start a conversation about race with this friend. I'm not even gonna go into it, but one of my superpowers, I like to believe, I have a superpower of just being able to ask you like one question or two questions. I really don't even have to ask you a question. I can just hear how you talk about a certain thing, and I can just tell where you fall on the racist spectrum. Like, how deep is your racism? I believe everyone has a little bit of it already ingrained in them, and it's, you know, it's not necessarily like you're a racist. It's just more of like you can identify patterns. You can identify racial patterns and stuff like that. So everyone's a little bit racist. Everyone has a little bit of like, you know, racism in him. And like, yeah, I got into it with him. I kind of just told him about himself. He, of course, reacted emotionally, not logically, just all emotion, word vomiting all in my DMs, calling me a Trump supporter. Bro, I don't even vote. I never even voted for Trump. Never. But all of a sudden, because I support the guy, I'm lumped into the same category as all these actual racist people. There are actual racist people out there that use like the hard R, that are on both sides, liberal or conservative. I'm not a part of that group. Whatever part they fall, I'm not in part of that group. But I get lumped into these groups or get called Uncle Tom, and shit like that because I'm a free thinker, because I know how to fucking speak up and think for myself. But yeah, that was that. The only reason why I entertained the conversation was because really I was bored. I was bored out of my mind. I hadn't slept, and talking about race and trying to show people how racist they are is like one of my superpowers. It's like my favorite thing to do. It's kind of funny. But that's that. Alright, the joint is rolled. And during that time, I lost 6 people. So that's okay. So that means I can just sit here and just talk to myself like I always do. Funny. I was gonna do an episode today, so I'll just make this the episode live. Where did my lighter go? Oh no. My lighter's gone. Oh no. Can't have that. There it is. Something else funny that's happened, and this is me at this point. I'm just venting, okay? I use these episodes to vent, so at this point I'm kind of just venting, and I don't really want to make a whole episode about it. So I'd say a couple episodes ago, actually the last 2 episodes or 3 or something, if anyone's watched, I was talking about this. Oh my God, I don't even want to talk about it right now. It's just funny. This bum that essentially wasted my time for 2 weeks. I met him in person. So I was like, I'm off of these dating apps, right? Officially, been off of the dating apps all year long. Met him in person. Exchanged numbers. He gave me gifts. He's called me, texted me. But over the course of 2 weeks, long story short, he just turned out to be a loser. And I was unaware of the magnitude of how much of a loser this guy is. And I'm actually convinced now that he might actually be on drugs. I'm actually convinced now that I was possibly dating someone who was on drugs for 2 weeks. I don't know, because it's just odd. It's just strange behavior. So, I work at Waffle House. He came up to my job, which, sidetracking right here, future self, don't ever do that. I've always prided myself on keeping my work life separate from my business life. My work life separate from my personal life. Sometimes they blend together. For example, I was married to my ex-husband, who was also my business partner. But future self, don't ever do that shit again. So yeah, he comes up to my job, Waffle House, and he doesn't have money because he doesn't technically have a job. He's a independent contractor. He does independent artwork and contractor work, so he doesn't really have a job, doesn't have any money. So he's sitting at this Waffle House, and I feel bad, so I cook him some food. He sits there, we talk, he's just basically watching me work. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe. My coworker, we go outside for a smoke, and my coworker, who's a nice sweet old lady, bless her heart, she discovers that he does contracting work and that he's looking for work, and she was like, hey, you can work on my shed. He was like, sure, yeah, we'll set that up. I'll work on your shed. That's no problem. Flash forward 2 weeks later. From that point, which was about yesterday. He was supposed to, I stopped talking to this guy already, because I already discovered that he was a loser, over a week ago. And I told my coworker, I was like, hey, just in case you want such and such to still work on your shed for you, we're not talking anymore. He's actually a loser. He's very unreliable. He may actually stand you up because he stood me up multiple times. I waited for this guy for 6 hours. 6 hours, yes. I don't know what I was smoking on, but I waited for a loser for 6 hours. And when he showed up, he didn't even care that he had me waiting for 6 hours. That was my last straw, and I just started my car and left. And I told her about it. Like, hey, just letting you know, this is who he is. You can still keep him as a business contact, whatever, but I don't fuck with him no more. Flash forward to yesterday. What happens? He stands her up. Not only does he stand her up, they were supposed to meet up at 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday. He texts her, doesn't even call her like a professional would do. He texts her like 5 hours after their appointment, like at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and says, hey, I'm sorry I won't be able to make it. And then he says that he can't drive his car because he has car and he needs his car insurance. He texted her the amount of his car insurance and said that the exact amount. It was like $65.44 to the exact dollar. He sent her the exact amount via text and said that it can be paid on the phone. Sort of implying that he wants her to pay his insurance for him so that he won't so he can be able to come up to her 10 miles away. And then he also asked for $20 in gas. He's like, I'm also have no gas. And then he goes into some sob story. Let's play this small violin for this loser. This 38-year-old loser says that I haven't made a sale all weekend. Man, all he does is not make sales. In fact, if he should get paid to not actually work, because that's what he's been doing. Since I've known him, he has not made a single sale. So to me, that screams you're a bum, you are on drugs, or you're a loser. How have you survived all month long? How have you survived all month long and you haven't generated any kind of income? I know, I'm not saying that people who don't have things to contribute to society, or poor people, or don't deserve, there's a difference, okay? Because he's actually mooching off of other people. He's legitimately, he has a whole car, a whole house, and somehow he doesn't have any income to keep those things, but he's able to keep those things. Okay, like someone who's actually poor wouldn't be able to afford the car or the house. They would have to make a choice. They were like, okay, well, I need to eat, so I have to sell my car or my house or something. I have to figure out something. Somehow he gets to eat, and he gets to have his cake and eat it too. And so that makes him a loser to me. I'm sorry. If you're a grown-ass man, you're a fully capable adult, functioning adult, you should be able to take care of yourself. Like, the guy's not handicapped, he's not retarded, he's not, old, he's, or too young. He's a perfectly, in fact, the system actually works on his benefit. The system is designed to benefit men who are non-melanated men in this country. And I'm not trying to bring race into it, but yeah, so he's kind of an embarrassment for his whole for himself. And I'm glad that I only fucked with him for 2 weeks. I'm a little sad, also sort of like, hey, I tried to warn her. I'm like, hey, just let me know he might blow you off. And she still went along with it, and he blew her off. And now and it rained. It's been raining and snowing, and she's had this hole in her shed for weeks, so she has to find someone else now. I feel bad about my friend. But that was that story. That was just me telling a story. What are you upset about? I'm not really upset about anything. Okay, let's see. If I can be truthful, I just feel bad that that there are people, capable adults, who are unwilling to take accountability for themselves. And that's generally. This man in particular that I was talking about has a serious accountability issue. It's not even the fact that he's, this or that. It's that he's not willing to acknowledge it. which is like the first step to like changing, to accepting that you need to change, that like maybe you need to change. That's okay. And he can't even get to that part. And that part upsets me. It deeply infuriates me with anybody I see. I don't care if you're a liar, cheater, like dishonest, any kind of evil person out there. Like, you need to be able to acknowledge that you're doing something wrong. Then we can go somewhere. You kind of, I mean, it's kind of giving like psychopath. And maybe that's just me. I'm about to be 36 years old. There's like, who's gonna come for me? Like, okay, I fucked up. You address it, you get the fuck over it. It's not that deep. So, yeah, I guess that was a long question. A long answer. My joint keeps going out because I keep talking. And it keeps going out. I've known this guy since New Year's Eve. Thank God it was not longer. Thank God I'm not bringing this person spiritually, energetically into the month of February. Basically, the rest of the year is good. I met him on New Year's Eve. In fact, if you go to my last live video, he was the guy that gave me that beat pad, which admittingly sort of inspired me to get back into my music. And January 2025, and I'm grateful, it has been my most productive year musically, like ever. I made so many songs. I made like 6 songs, full songs, just this month alone. And I think what kicked off and what sparked that was receiving a beat pad from this stranger. Essentially, he is a stranger. I still don't know that much about him. I met him a month ago. But once he gave me that, we started talking, and then, he revealed himself. After like day 2, I made that other video about just discovering his level of racism, where he fell on the spectrum, which is like my superpower. I can just know that about people. What level of racism are you on? I did that video. There were some high moments, but there was a lot of delusion going on, I would say, on my part. And I don't even want to go, I sound like a broken record because I've already talked about this in 2 other episodes. Like in depth. But just a little, it helps me put things into perspective. Last day of January, this will most likely be the final time y'all are gonna be hearing about him. I don't even like talk about dudes. I'm getting into this things where I'm just like, I'm learning to not be as male-centered as I have been. Now I done lost my damn lighter. I didn't go anywhere. I literally didn't go anywhere. Oh my God. I guess I'm not supposed to be smoking this joint right now. I'll just wait. Sheesh. Oh my God. I'm high. Maybe I don't need the lighter. Maybe I don't need it. I could have sworn I literally had it in my hand. Okay, I found it. There it is. I gotta go to work soon. Oh my God! It's C. Allen! It's C. Allen. Yo, so I'm not in LA, but I've had these itches ever since I got my drone. Every day, I'm like checking the weather, checking the wind. I'm like, is it gonna rain today? Or is it, I can probably fly for like 10 minutes because I'm like addicted to my drone. I'll just throw this up on here. I've already done a video on it. I'm addicted to this bitch. Happy birthday to me. C. Allen. C. Allen inspired it. Go check out C. Allen. You probably don't even do drone videos, but my next couple episodes will be basically me flying. So anyone who's not about that life, just go ahead and unsubscribe or just don't watch it. I'll make sure to title it, "This is a drone video" or something like that, so you won't be misled, because that's all I've been doing is thinking about flying and flying my drone. Trying to see literally everything around you from up high. Exactly, it's like a whole new world from up there. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, thanks for joining. Thanks for coming. I quit my job and I'm heartbroken, so I don't know what the plan is. I wouldn't have quit my job, but you know, you'll figure it out. Gotta be able to take care of yourself. For me personally, I don't like telling people what to do. I'm not an advice person. I don't give advice to people. I just speak on my own experiences. So yeah, I gotta go to work soon, and I can't fly at night. It's not raining. It's a clear night right now. I would fly. Have you ever flown at night? See, Alan? Kind of crazy. I quit my job. Yeah. Mine was the 24. What's the 24 mean? I don't know what that means. Is that how old you are? 24 years old is pretty young. So yeah, I've been just doing that. I've been chilling, flying the drone, making music. This has been a very productive month of January, despite all the sort of emotional and shit that was going on earlier in the year. It's been a very productive month, I'd say. It's giving good. I'm feeling really good about 2025. I really am. '22nd of. My birthday, and no, I'm 22. I don't know if that was your birthday. Your birthday was January. If your birthday was recently, happy birthday, stranger. A few times it's not very good unless there's fireworks or a clear full moon over water. That sounds dope. Ooh, where could that be at though? Man, I'm scared. I'm still scared. I don't know how high I got up, but I'm still scared to go all the way up. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. No, definitely not urban places. Dude, so I crashed my drone. I wasn't even gonna put a video up because I wasn't gonna, like, whatever, it's honest already. I crashed my drone into a tree, and it was like the second time. So the first time was like at the park, it was like an open space, it was fine. But the second time I flew, as soon as I took off, I was in my friend's yard, and it was the dumbest place. And now, in retrospect, it was like the dumbest place to take off. Even the smallest drone, it's small, but it's like, it's expensive. She has like this little, like, I don't know how to explain it, gazebo thing. Picture like a topless gazebo. I don't know what the fuck those things are called. She has like a very fancy, like, woodland crittery yard. There's a lot of like knickknacks and paddywhacks and garden stuff around. But on this little gazebo thing, with the top off, there was nothing there, so I felt like, hey, there's nothing around it, I can take off. There's literally a tree right next to the gazebo. It was like against the tree. And I don't know how to steer yet, so Jason Baker, oh my God, Jason's here. So I steered my drone into the, is he here? What up, G? I steered my thing right into the tree. I have a video of it. I do have a video of it. I may have deleted it just because I didn't want anyone to have any evidence of it. But I might do like a sneak peek. My hair is actually covering it. I do have it. Because I know I wanted to keep it for myself. Like, this is the first time I crashed my drone. Just immediately. And I was like, no, come this way. But the orientation was weird. And I was doing like right when I should have been doing left. and it kept getting like, huh? And closer, and it just flew right into the tree and dropped on the ground. So that was fun. Jason, I'm gonna get more comfortable. Once you get more confident, flying through the gazebo would be so cool. I know, it would be cool. I thought about things too. I'm like, man, I would love to do like a walkthrough of like the Waffle House, but I don't want to fly indoors whatsoever. I would love to do like a little Waffle House commercial type thing with the drone, where you just do like a walkthrough of the whole Waffle House. I'd probably get fired for that. They have so many cameras in here. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? But I'm also afraid to fly indoors. I also have my first crash safe. Just like a little keepsake I'm gonna keep for myself. I'm excited. I'm excited to get more confident, and then when I go out of the country, I'm going out of the country in 40 something days, 48 days or something like that. It's close. March 18th or March 17th. I gotta check the date. With your proximity sensors, it's dangerous indoors. You'll have to turn them off. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm not gonna turn off anything that keeps me safe. I think, what is it? I don't know. I gotta read the fucking thing. It started beeping when it got really high up, or maybe I was just scared. Maybe my battery was low. I don't know if that means, I don't know. It was also kind of windy that morning. So I'm not turning off any safety things for now. I just want to get better at it. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. I go out of the country in a couple months to Guyana, and I want to be like a pro. I feel like I can be a pro in a month. Comfortable, like not an expert, but I can be, just flying along and just like go on the beach comfortably. Because I've seen my ex fly his drone right on the beach, and it was nice. I would never do that now with this little thing. A shark comes and just like eats my drone. So yeah, I'm really high, but I'm also kind of not high enough. I got this roach that it won't stay lit. I don't think I want to smoke on camera, and I think 40 minutes is good for video. So I'm gonna stop and enjoy my last hour before I have to go to work. Shout out to Jason, Wahoo fam. And thanks to the 7 or 5 of you that came and listened. See you next time. See you when I see you.